Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to talk about Diablo 3. We're going to talk about Season 17. The Season of Nightmares is now ending, and Season 18, the Season of the Triune, is starting up now. So let's talk about what we achieved here in Season 17 and what is coming with the changes here for the next season, right? So, without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. Remember, if you're new here, to like and subscribe if you think my videos are cool. But without further ado, let's carry on. So, as you might know, I have been doing some videos about my journey here in Diablo 3 during the Season 17 and how I've been progressing through the greater rifts into higher greater rifts and so forth. I've been explaining how you could keep your head at the right mentality, to keep pushing, keep going on. And I've been showing you guys what kind of builds that I've been using to push into harder and greater rifts. If you're interested in these videos, please check out here at the top of the page right now, top of the picture, and click in and you can watch my playlist from the earlier videos. Now, so how high did we actually end up going here with the greater rifts? And I must say, from a rookie kind of player perspective here, this season was actually the first one where I decided to try to really push some rifts, and I ended up with doing the maximum of level 90 greater rift solo. I've only been doing solo play, and oh man, it has been like a really, really great experience, and I am definitely going to go into Season 18. I did not have as much time as I would have liked to have. I think I could actually get a lot further if I really did have the time to grind even more and better gear and keep perfecting the Thorns build here on my Crusader. But this really is a build that, it can really go high and you can push it really high, and I think that some of the highest ones at the moment is about a Greater Rift 130, something like this with this build. And yeah, again, if I had the time I could have gone a lot higher, I think. I did only get one of the prime items, and yeah, that's the one you get for doing the Greater Rift 70, and this is the only one that I found so far. But anyways, I found loads of ancient pieces, both the legendary and set items and everything. So I kept upgrading my gems, and I kept doing this stuff that makes you progress. Sometimes you don't really have to change up your build too much, you just need to progress with the gear and the gems and everything like this. And the Thorns build is really easy to get to upgrade, and I've been having a blast with that. So I can definitely recommend this build, in the future, and I hope that it's going to become viable here in the next season. But let's carry on and talk a little bit about what's going to happen here with Season 18 coming in. Okay, so in just 5 days we are going to be able to start here on the new season, Season 18. That will be the Season of the Triune. If that's pronounced correctly, I'm not sure, but now what is really special about this season is that all players will get this buff from, it's going to be called Power of the Triune buff. And it will periodically summon circles around the battlefield that provide one of 3 other random buffs. The first one is called Triune of Love. That's a power buff, and it will grant you 100% damage bonus while it's active. The next one is called Triune of Determination. It's a resource reduction buff. It will give you 50% discount on resources spent while active. And the last buff you are going to get is Triune of Creation. It's a cooldown reduction buff. While you're standing in an active circle, any skills currently on cooldown come off cooldown more quickly. It doesn't really say how much more quickly, but I am thinking a fair bit, right? And what I think is really interesting about this buff system is that you are going to be able to get this buff even from level 1 until level 70 and beyond. So it's from the very beginning of the season you will be able to get this buff, and it will, you know, carry on once you get to the Greater Rift pushing and the end game in this season. Now, of course, this season is going to grant cosmetic rewards like a different portrait and a flag and stuff like this. And also there's going to be season journey rewards as we are used to. And loads of different seasonal conquests as well. And now the rewards for, you know, completing the season journey courtesy, you know, Hedrick's gift. Is going to rotate once more, so you are going to receive a different kind of set for completing these season journeys. And this will probably be the first set that you are going to equip, right? So it's going to be, you know, cool to know what you are going to get. If you're playing Barbarian, you will get the Legacy of Rhykker. If you're playing Crusader, you will get the Armor of Akan. Demon Hunter will receive Embodiment of the Marauder. Monk will receive Ines Reach. Necromancer Pestilence Master's Shroud, and the Witch Doctor Sunimasa's Haunt, and Wizard Delisir's Magnum Opus. There are of course changes to some of the legendary gems as well, and some spells have been changed around also. And another thing that I think is rather interesting is the crafted sets. Now these items have been improved, buffed up, if you may say that. So it's more beneficial now to actually craft some gear as well, and I think that's pretty cool. So I would say, of course, my first goal in season 18, if after you know, whatever class that I choose to play, then I will level up and I will go after that first set that you grant from Hedrick's gift, and I will work with the character from there. I mean, if the build is strong enough, I will see if I can reach Greater Rift 70 and get the first primal ancient piece of gear there, and then probably gathering more different kind of sets for that specific class. In this season you would also grant an extra pet if you pre-purchase Warcraft 3 Reforged Spoils of War Edition. Alright. But I will be doing, you know, following up videos here when season 18 begins. I will probably do a 4 or 5 video series of my progress going into season 18, so please subscribe and stay tuned for that. And now I only have one thing to say, and that's I wish you the best of luck in season 18, right? So nerds and news hunters, I will catch you guys later, and thank you for watching my videos. I really love that you are here, and take care and have a great weekend. And I will leave you guys here with the last gameplay so you can see how it ends in this Greater Rift.
Power before returning to town.